Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So it was announced that Demar Derozan was a day away from signing with the LA Clippers, man. And I cannot think about a guy that would have helped that team out more this season than Demar Derozan, who's averaging around like 28 points per game, playing MVP caliber basketball. But also the fact of the matter is that, the Clippers are still in 8th place in making this video without having Kawhi Leonard or Paul George on their team due to injury, man. Can you imagine if DeMar was on this team this season, built how it is? Like, it would be perfect to get them to that play-in playoff spot and then have Kawhi and Paul George, come in for the playoff run, man. Or even if they don't play for the rest of the season, it's like DeMar DeRozan in the way he's been playing this year. It would have been crazy. Then obviously next season, you would have had Kawhi and Paul and DeMar all on the same team, man. So for today's video, we are actually going to see what if that happened. It's going to be very interesting. Before we get going on this video, if you guys don't mind leaving a like and of course subscribing if new to the channel. I'm not going to lie, the channel growth has been like at an all-time low. So yeah, as far as like the direction and the future of this channel, it's up in the air right now, man. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm never gonna stop making videos. But just the direction of the channel overall, trying to figure things out, man. So here we go. Let's get going on this. We got some NBA 2K22. What we're gonna be doing is a 2-season rebuild. So for the first season, what we're gonna have is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George injured. I know that Paul George played a little bit this season, but overall, I want to see how DeMar does in the situation of having everybody else on the team and having the other 2 superstar players injured. And then we're gonna do a second season when everybody's completely healthy and good to go, man. So yes, looking at the team right now, we do have DeMar DeRozan as a 91 overall, listed at the small forward position, which I think I'm okay with playing him at this year. We're probably gonna go with DeMar at small forward, Norman Powell at the 2, which that right there is pretty damn solid, man. Like, I actually don't mind that whatsoever. Marcus Morris, obviously, when healthy, is pretty solid. You got Zubac, who's a serviceable center. You got Reggie Jackson, who's had some really great moments this season, man. Like, Reggie Jackson, being a former Detroit Piston and stuff, and just some of the things he's kind of like overcome throughout his entire NBA career. It's nice to see him really ball out and get recognized for it. You got Batum, who Batum's cool. Ever since he ain't got the bitch ass contract that he got back in the day, man, I've been cool with Batum and everything, man. But he's a good role player. We got Luke Kennard, who I think, man, does bring a certain level of scoring to this team in 3-point shooting, where he's honestly getting a little bit of respect too, being in that Clippers spotlight. You got Coffee, but do you got Cream? No, you got Terrence Mann. You got Terrence Mann, 76 overall. Another good role player. So yeah, it's a case where there's some good solid players on the team that's been working this season despite not having the superstars out there. So you put DeMar DeRozan into the mix of that, and it just becomes a whole lot more interesting. So for the lineup this season, yeah, Reggie, Norman, I'm good with this. I'm good with this for a starting 5. It's perfect. And then the bench unit, also pretty solid. We're not gonna do like any trades for this first season because I want to see how DeMar does with the actual team and everything. So yeah, we got that going for us. Let's go to the system proficiency. It's a 2.5-star defensive system, which I don't like. I think balanced might be the way to go. Kind of operate through things through DeMar DeRozan. You have all the different styles of play around him, and the specialty players and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go with balance. That looks pretty solid, but outside of that, there's really not too much more to do for this season. Let's go ahead, guys, simulate this first NBA season. I do know it's NBA 2K, so I know some of the guys on this roster probably are not going to put up like the greatest numbers, but I'm going to say this is good for, I'm going to say a 43-win team, man, with MVP DeRozan with the rest of the guys. Let's simulate and find out. Okay, guys, we're at the end of the regular season. 7th place in the Western Conference, so kind of like maybe more so securing an actual playoff spot as opposed to going like in the play-in tournament or something like that. Is kind of what I'm getting out of this vibe with DeMar on the team. We got one more team against OKC, so we are a 43-win team, which is what I said. So low-key actually kind of hoping for the L right here, man. So I was 100% correct. Simulate through day, finish with an L, man. Let's get it, baby. Luka Doncic, we got his MVP. Bro, I play way too much 2K. The fact that I was like able to just know like how like a player was going to affect a team like that and just be like, yeah, like this will be the record. Way too much 2K in my life, man. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. We got Drummond as 6-man. Giannis, Defensive Player. Tyrese Maxey is Most Improved. Much respect there. Steve Nash is Coach of the Year. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. So it's already crazy. Like, we got like Julius Randle on All-NBA second, but we ain't got, DeMar DeRozan anywhere, and the dude's probably in top 5-10 for MVP right now, man, in the NBA. I'd probably say top 5, to be honest, man. But yes, so we do have a playoff spot. Western Conference, what am I doing? No. Oh, shoot, we are still technically in the play-in, aren't we? Because, yeah, it's 7, 8, 9, and 10. But it's less play-in-y, man. It's less play-in-y, if that makes... Like, I think we only got to win one game, right? We only got to win one game. Let's go to the player stats on the season. I want to see how Demar did. So Demar at 25 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists per game. Pretty much the number he's putting up right now. We got Luke Kennard, man, a second leading scorer at 18, 2 and 2. Storm and Norman at 15. Just, I mean, that's what I'm seeing. Like, you go down the list. I mean, Luke Kennard actually played the damn all-star, not gonna lie. But you look at everybody else, and it's like just good. Everybody's doing their job, and that's kind of what the Clippers are built on right now without their star players. So here we go. Simulate play-in tournament, and we won. Hey, yeah, we won. Okay, man. We got the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round. Not great, but I've seen crazier things happen. Simulate round right here. See how this goes. And it went about as expected. We got swept 4-0, but that's okay. Like, we got there. Maybe, like, by this time, you know, Paul George and Kawhi would be healthy and everything, but we're going to see what that would be like going into this second season of this rebuild, man. But once again, I'm not going to do too much of the roster because it kind of takes away the point if I, like, trade for Karl-Anthony Towns all of a sudden or something. But we do got KD as Finals MVP, sweeping the Pelicans with CJ McCollum, who's been a beast, an absolute beast. Okay, so we're going to go straight to rookie signings. Not really concerned about the draft in this video. This is more of a what if than is a rebuild. I know I said rebuild before, but we got Caleb Love in relation to Kevin. You are now, man. I guess signing to a contract does not make you related to Kevin Love all of a sudden, but you guys both play in the NBA when your last name's Love, so there we go. Let's go ahead and... Oh, Batum is being a bitch ass in the client. That's all right, man. We got to free up some roster spots anyway. All right, we're going to accept all those. I also don't know the contract situation of the Clippers. I don't know, like, if there's anybody that's like, we got to pay this person right now. So we got Batum, Rocco. Yeah, y'all can walk away. Semi-Ojale. Okay, man. I'd rather put that money towards a semi-truck. It's not a funny joke. So... I do know that, like, money-wise, we don't gotta have too much because, like, I do have DeMar and, like, his contract and everything, so I really don't know how that would affect things financially. But, yeah, I'll bring out, like, a Thaddeus Young. Thaddeus Young seems like he'd be a good fit on this team. Let's bring him along, man. Is there anybody else we're really losing that's really gonna hurt us? Maybe get myself another center. Oh, so give me, yeah, I'll take a Sound Whiteside, man. I'll take a Sound Whiteside. Why not? We all know what he's gonna get out of sign. I got enough money for both, and I do not. I just lost by Sound Whiteside privileges, which could be a... I don't know, man, like something like Reed and something happened here, man. Something like their names like combined in my head and it made like a funny joke. Devon Reed, okay, man. Oh, Devon Reed, okay. Oh, Aaron Baines, there we go. Aaron Baines fan club will be happy about this one right here. Okay, he signed up. Besides that, though, man, I'm gonna go to the beginning of the regular season and get this new Clippers team line up, you know, looking crispy and everything, man. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so here is the team going into the beginning of the regular season. We got Reggie Jackson at point guard, Zubats at center. I decided to go with Paul George at shooting guard because I know he played a little bit of that back on the Pacers days, and I think he's played that position before in the past anyway. Kawhi Leonard, I like him as a small forward personally, and DeMar DeRozan, he actually, like, towards the end of his career on the Spurs, he actually did play a lot of power for me. That was, like, actually his main position if you look it up at... on Basketball Reference, so I think he'll do good right there. And then we got Zubats, Norman Powell, Kawhi Leonard, Coffee, Thaddeus Young, and we got, you know, guys like Marcus Morris, Brandon Boston on the team for some additional depth. But, I mean, overall, man, we were 8th seed last year. We got swept in the playoffs. I don't think that would be the case this time around, but I am very curious to see how these pieces actually play together. Let's go to the system again. I think balance. Yeah, balance is the way to go, man. Balance is the way to go. So, damn, we said 43 wins last time. I'm going to say 57 wins, man. I'm going to say 57 wins. That's my hot take. Although it's not really a hot take. Okay, guys, end of the regular season. We are first in the Western Conference. So it wasn't really until, like, the month of March. I'm sorry, February, like, this team, like, really started, like, taking off and everything. Like, the start of the season was kind of slow. And I think that would be expected in real life, too, if this were to happen. Because I ain't going to lie, like... I like DeMar DeRozan next to Zach LaVine from, like, a play style standpoint more so than I like DeMar next to Kawhi Leonard. Like, both are obviously great players, but I think team fit, there's something to be said about that. Did I say 53 wins? I think I said 57, right? I ain't gonna lie, the first one that came to my mind was 53, but I was like, I feel like Kawhi and Paul George are, like, better than, like, plus 10 because they were 43 the season before. So, similarly through date and finished an L on the season anyway. We got Luka MVP, Tata as Rookie of the Year. Cam Thomas is 6-man. Damn, bro, 20-3. Okay. Defense play, Rudy Gobert. Cam Thomas most improved, well-deserved. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. So, none of our players making it despite being in first place, which I guess means that nobody, like, put up superstar numbers, but maybe they all put up just like, you know, still like really good efficient numbers, but almost like sacrifice for the team and everything. So let's check that out real quick here, man. It's crazy. Not a single one of those guys was all NBA first, second, or third. So Derozan, actually the leading scorer at 23, 6, and 5, but barely. You know, they're pretty much all roughly 20 point per game scorers, all average about 5, 6 rebounds, and about 4 or 5 assists. That's actually insane. That is, I mean, even like shooting wise, they like, this is literally the perfect blend of, hey, we have 3 superstar players. Let's make it work, and they made it work. They made it work, man. Wow, I mean, I'm like, okay, like, I'm kind of like shocked. Like, I was not expecting like that, like closeness in numbers, but very interesting. So let's simulate the play-in, simulate round, or 3-game, I should say. No, I guess simulate round against the Dallas Mavericks. And hey, we made it out of the first round. Nice to see. Close out game 33 for Demar, 29 for Kawhi, 12 for Action Jackson, and Paul George is kind of chilling in that game, man. It's all good. It's all good. Simulate round here against the Pelicans, and, well, we lost 4 games to 1, man. Yeah, that's a good team, though, man. That is like Zion, you got to get things going. It looks like he is too, man. But, okay, we did not win the championship. Obviously, in real life, we don't know what the Bulls are going to do either with DeMar DeRozan. But I will say that, you know, these what-ifs are fun to look at, but it's also important to remember how we were viewing Kawhi Leonard, or I'm sorry, DeMar DeRozan before he went to the Bulls. Like, he was heavily a disrespected player. So, I mean, it worked out on the Bulls for him. Doesn't necessarily mean it would have worked out on the Clippers, right? So I think everything happened for the right reason. But that's all we got for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.